Good evening, President Hogendijk and board members, Dr. Creekart and Cabinet. Obviously, it's with a heavy heart that I come to talk to you this evening because of what we have been through. But I'm not sure that everything that we have been through can be surmised as absolutely negative. I would like to thank you for entering into the bargaining process, not only with the Paradise Valley Education Association, but with all bargaining groups, since right now mine is the only card that sits there. It is an amazing process where people get involved in the decisions that have to be made. And it's quite amazing that many of the discussions and the arguments occur when we have money. And when we don't have money is the time when we pull together to make decisions. We appreciate your respect for our PVEA process for ratification. The vote was 85% yes and 15% no in support of, well, I'm not quite sure what it was in support of. See, there's a lot of interpretation that goes on inside of this. For example, we have a state legislature that believes that you can interpret a 2% cut as being minimal. There's a lot of interpretation that class size will fix all of the woes that we have. There's an interpretation that we didn't have a RIF. There's an interpretation that the middle schools were hurt more than the high schools, and the high schools were hurt more than the elementary schools, and the counselors were hurt more than the IDLs, and the IDLs were hurt more than the reading specialists. There's a lot of interpretation. The interpretation that I'd like to bring to you this evening is that the employees of this district, and I represent the teachers of this district, appreciate the fact that together we came to deal with this. With all due respect, Mr. Omert, I will not go quietly into that good night and accept a 6.2% salary cut. There is time to fix this, and the time is now. And I will not go quietly until CNA Day and they come down and they say, no, this is what will occur. So there are a couple more days inside of this. And I appreciate the people behind me who will continue, including the community, to send our message forward. I ask as we move forward from tonight that you look at us as an investment. You've heard me use the word in the media that public education is an investment in our children as opposed to a cost. As a governing board, please look at your employees as an investment as well. We understand that everything that exists inside our documents could be perceived as a cost. But then again, so could every child. And no parent would ever look at their child that way. Please look at what we do as an investment in these children's future, so that when the conversation begins again around all of these things, we look at the cost that we incur as employees as an investment in what I believe still is paradise. Thank you.